Palestinian refugees 75 years without a home. Hey there, I'm here to talk about Palestinian refugees. What does that even mean? Where did this start? Well, it started back in 1948. Dead-s, when the first Arab-Israeli war broke out and more than 700,000 Palestinians fled or were expelled from their homes. They became refugees. And where did these refugees go? They went to neighboring countries like Lebanon, Syria, and Jordan, as well as the Gaza Strip in the West Bank. That's where we see the largest number of Palestinian refugees today living in camps. Living conditions in these camps are harsh. Overcrowding, poor sanitation, limited access to healthcare and education. It's not a good situation to be in, especially for the second, third, and even fourth generation of refugees who are still stateless. These are families with dreams and hopes and fears. They're not just statistics or problems to be solved. Well, the situation in the camps is still dire. The youth face high rates of unemployment, limited access to education and healthcare, and they don't know what tomorrow will bring. Many of them have dreams, but those dreams are being crushed by the weight of their situation. That means they don't have a nationality. Can you imagine not knowing which country you belong to? But one thing is for sure, it's not just about politics or borders. They're humans. They're our brothers and sisters. They're our neighbors. It's about people, their hopes and dreams, their desire for a better future, their desire for justice and dignity. But wait, you might ask, if they've been living in these camps for so long, why don't they just become citizens of the countries they're in? Well, most countries don't want to make it easy for them. They face a lot of discrimination, and they don't have the right to work or travel freely. Now, what about the UN? Well, they created the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, or UNRWA, to help Palestinian refugees. They keep the documents, the pictures, the memories. They pass down the stories to their kids and grandkids. It's a way to hold on to their identity and culture. And I have to say, the work they do is amazing. They want to go back to their homes, the homes they or their grandparents were forced out of in 1948. It is a deeply symbolic and political demand. Israel, of course, opposes it. They say that allowing a mass return would threaten the Jewish character of Israel. They provide education and health services, and they distribute food and other aid. But let's be honest, it's not enough. It's just a band-aid on a bullet wound. One of the most important things for Palestinian refugees is the right of return. Even so, Palestinian refugees keep the keys to their homes. You have to remember that every refugee has a story, a human story. So what about today? What's the situation like today? This is a global issue. Different countries and global bodies have different views on how to deal with it. So when we talk about Palestinian refugees, let's remember that they're not just numbers or statistics. Thank you for watching this video.